Hey there, it's Christine Garvin and checking in with you guys on how you're handling this Mercury retrograde in Aries. It's been extremely intense for me personally and also for pretty much everybody I've talked to. There's a lot of old stuff that's really coming up to the surface to be healed. And a lot of this really has to do with our core wounding, as far as I can tell with most of what people are facing. And core wounding is the most intense thing to deal with. And often we'll sort of deal with the things that are above our core wounding. Those are the triggers. And when we get down deep into that base of what really, threw us off in our lives, maybe it happened in childhood, could have happened before you were born. There's lots of different ideas around where our core wounding comes from, but it will continue to show itself in our lives until we really deal with it. And even when we deal with it, it can come back around to show us other lessons along the way. But you heal and keep getting further into it and seeing it and appreciating it and loving yourself in different ways. So I wanted to do an EFT session around core wounding. Of course, this can't touch into your personal core wound as it would if I was working with you one-on-one, but there's some things that we can tap on that really impact all of us. So hopefully this can help you in some ways as you are dealing with the stuff that's coming up, starting to come out on the other side of it. I think a lot of people are, but still in it a bit. And we've got another week or so, I believe, of Mercury retrograde, maybe half a week. So we need all the help we can get, right? I feel like that's what's going around. So go ahead and have a seat if you're not sitting, and get really grounded through your sit bones into the floor. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. We're going to start tapping. Depending on whether you're right-handed or left-handed, I'm tapping on my left hand karate chop point to begin with. And you can just repeat after me. Feel free to not repeat anything that doesn't fit with how you feel or to include anything that comes up for you. Even though I'm feeling extremely triggered right now, and a lot of old stuff is coming up, including old emotions and old feelings, old loves, old friendships, old family dynamics, old communication issues. I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling that intense struggle of trying to keep my head above water and feeling a little bit like I'm failing at that miserably, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. There seems to be quite a bit of things that I had dealt with coming up for me. There seems to be old hurts and people returning to my life. Or maybe they've been there the whole time, but they're just popping their head back in. I felt like I've been on an emotional roller coaster that's taken me backwards instead of forwards. Even though all of this is true, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. I know that in order to heal, I have to allow these painful feelings to surface. Because nothing can heal when it's hidden in the shadows. When it's deep in the recesses of my body or my mind. I know that trying to ignore it won't make it go away. I know that trying to push past it doesn't really work. I know that the only way to get over it is to move through it. And I breathe into that process, knowing that the bigger picture is that the universe wants me to heal. The universe wants me to live a life that I really enjoy, where I feel joy and contentedness and trust and security and authentic connection. I know that some of these old issues are blocking those things from showing up in my life. And I'm ready to release them. I'm ready to release whatever happened in my childhood that caused trauma for me. Trauma that still sits in my bones and my tissues. Anything that a friend or family member or even ancestor did to help cause this trauma. I'm ready to release it. I'm ready to let it flow out of my body and into the ground, so that energy can be composted into something new and better. Something that feeds the earth. Something that feeds the people in the world. Something that feeds me. Something that feeds peace. I believe in the ability to let go of what no longer serves me. Doing what I need to do to make that happen. That might include some hard conversations with other people and maybe with myself. I know that includes acceptance for where I am and a clear vision of where I want to go. Right now, I release any blocks that keep me from healing this core wound. And I step into the flow that is created when I'm no longer blocked. I tap into deeper healing, deeper energy. Whether or not I know what has caused this trauma. I know where I want to go. And I know I want to let go of anything that stands in that way. I breathe into that peace inside of myself and gift that out to the world. And I know all of this is true in mind, body, and spirit. Release it out. Take a nice deep breath in. So hopefully that helped you feel a little bit more calm amidst the chaos that we're experiencing right now. And I recommend doing this for the next few days, particularly if you're up here and really taking on a lot right now. This can help a lot to shift some things and get you out of that fight or flight response. And we're all better when we're not in that. So I hope that you have a wonderful day, and my best to you.